Heyo, my name is Matt, and today I have a cool opportunity to review this. So ULANZI contacted me to try this light out. I'm not sponsored by them. They just sent it to me so I can review it. And I am actually excited for it. I think for my toy photography, it will come in handy. I do have a couple of other lights that I have from ULANZI that I do use regularly. Let's unbox it, see what it comes with, and try it out. Okay, some pretty good packaging. So one thing I'm most excited for about this light are these modifiers. I have a tutorial I want to do that has to do with like modifying your light, like using different things to kind of block it, which is what like these are gonna do. And the barn doors, so that way when you're shining on your subject, I don't want it to shine on the backdrop or the background or the diorama or whatever. So boom, like you put this here, kind of direct the light better. It is super cool that it has this little controller. Another reason why I do like this is just because it looks like an actual studio light. And so I do have some ideas that I want to do with some toy photography shots that, you know, just look like they're in a studio. Just something fun photo shoots. So it screws in there. Okay, that's cool. And then got, I guess it clips on. Yeah, I can clip on there. I do like the stand. That's definitely convenient. I guess I don't need it that high for this. That's everything it comes with. So let me charge it and then we'll be right back. Okay, so unfortunately I realized that there's no battery in it. So this is the remote and it doesn't need to be plugged in, but I have this battery pack so I don't have to plug it into a wall outlet or anything. So it just says hold it and then it turns on. Boom. So just to kind of get an idea on the white wall. So this is, so now we're at 5500 Kelvin at 1%. 0, 1, 0, 1. We got 10. We got 30. We got 70. And then maximum power. And it is really bright. And I think that's a benefit of it not being battery powered, is you're able to get more power. I'm not sure. Another thing that I didn't know is that this is not an RGB light. So it only goes from 2500 to 10,000 Kelvin. And then on top of that, it does have, let me lower this brightness. It does have some features, which I'm not sure if you can see on here, like some basic ones that other lights might have: paparazzi, a fire effect, fireworks, which they're not going to be colored fireworks. So yeah, it's super bright, pretty cool. And then as I showed earlier, it has all these different heights to raise. It can get pretty tall. So I guess it's cool having Luke here to compare, because he's a 6-inch figure. So let me go out wider and we can see. It's a pretty cool maximum height for the 1/12 scale, because this is max and it's like a good downward angle, and then lowering it and it's a good like straight on angle. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn off my other video light in the back. And so we're just gonna have this guy and we're gonna try out these modifiers. One thing I noticed from other lights from ULANZI is the color temperature isn't accurate. I don't wanna get too technical, But like on the instruction manual, it says the CRI is 90 plus, which is good. I have other lights that are over 95. I want to say over 99 CRI. The closer to 100, the better. So it's not the best quality of light, but I mean, it gets the job done. And I mean, you learn to use it and work around it because it is a good tool. I don't think I need it to be as bright. So let's just do like 40%. So you can see I have it kind of backlighting. Let's zoom in, and that's kind of cool. Like with the lens flare, if I just put like a bounce board right here over my hand, you can see that bouncing off my hand. So just for the demonstration, let's put a bounce card here. And I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it's in video mode and I'm not 100% sure if he's in focus, but remember there's no modifier on the light. So it's just kind of like shining on everything. So now let's just use this as the main light. Because I do think with how strong this is, it's kind of cool to have as a backlight, like you saw there. It's getting some really cool flares. I like that. So yeah, obviously this is gonna be too bright and too shiny on him. So let's see how it looks when I change the modifiers. So the first one we're gonna add is this giant softbox. So it should just clip on. That looks really good. Remember, this is 40% power. Nice soft light. Because you can see without it, if I try to keep it the same angle, you can see like how it's spreading the light more. Let's try this balloon diffuser. So keeping it same power. So all this is plastic. So it does feel like it can break easily. So for this one, you can look at the background and you can see how much of like the whiteboard is lit up. Whereas like these other images, it's not. And then look without it, like you can even see the shadow line, and it's very hard too. So this one diffuses it like across evenly, and it's not even pointed at it. Okay, so this one we got like the shade. So remember, this is focused directly on him. It's pretty close. It's not the brightest, so I'm just doing this setup to kind of show some like extreme example. It is still bright because there's no like light diffusing it. It's just kind of focusing it, and it's still pretty bright. You can see the layers of light. And for the final one, is the one with the barn doors, which I am excited for, because this is going to be harsh still, but what I like about it is you close the door, it's just focusing the light more directly on the subject, which this for toy photography, like I said, I'm gonna do a tutorial on this later, is very important, because like a lot of times images can kind of be, you blow out the whole image, or the subject blends in with the background because the light's not there to separate them, or the difference in light. And so I just want my subject lit up, not the background. And so here with the barn doors, it helps do that. So you can see like the background, it might be a little bit lit up. It's not lit up like the other ones were. It's definitely not a perfect light, but it is really cool, and we'll be using it in some photography in the future. If you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.